I want to talk about multiplying fractions, including, mixed numbers. And this is our practice worksheet from today. And you've probably figured out that it gets pretty tricky to do these problems because the numbers get pretty big pretty fast. So there is something that we use in order to make these problems easier, and it is called cross-canceling. So let's look at a couple of the more difficult problems and see how cross-canceling can help us. Let's look at the third example. 3 4/5 is actually 19/5. We need to multiply that by 5/4. If we multiply straight across the numerators and straight across the denominator, we end up getting 19 times 5 is 95, and 5 times 4 is 20. Now, we can simplify this because we can very easily see that both 95 and 20 are divisible by 5 because 95 ends in 5 and 20 ends in 0. But I really don't know how many times 5 goes into 95, and that's a hard problem. So I'm going to show you how to cross-cancel in the beginning of this problem. So remember, we have 19/5 times 5/4. I want to look and see if any of the numbers in the top have a common factor with numbers on the bottom. In other words, do any of my numerators share a common factor with my denominators? I very quickly see that I have a 5 here and a 5 here. They share a common factor of 5. So I'm going to simplify that now. I'm going to divide out the factor of 5. So 5 goes into 5 once, 5 goes into 5 once, and now I have a much easier multiplication to do. 19 times 1 is 19, 1 times 4 is 4. This fraction is much easier to work with, right? Because I know 4 goes into 19 4 times. 4 times 4 is 16. Subtract, I get a remainder of 3. This ends up being 4 3/4. Nice job. Here's another difficult problem on our practice sheet. 4 1/8 is 33/8. I need to multiply that by 12/11. If I multiply straight across the numerators and straight across the denominator, I get 396/88. No! That problem looks really hard. Let's go back and see if cross-canceling can help us. Remember, we started with 33/8 times 12/11. I can see right now that 33 and 11, one of the numerators and one of the denominators, share a common factor of 11. I'm going to divide that out now. 11 goes into 33 3 times, 11 goes into 11 once. I also see that 8 and 12 share a common factor of 4. I'm going to divide that out now. 4 goes into 8 twice, 4 goes into 12 3 times. This is a much easier problem to do. 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 1 is 2. Oh my goodness. Easy. 2 goes into 9 4 times with a remainder of 1. So that means my answer is 4 1/2. Nice job. Let's try one more. Let's try 14/10 times 3 4/7. This is really 14/10 times 25/7. Now, if I multiply this straight across, 14 times 25 and 10 times 7, I get 350 times 70. That's hard. Let's go back and cross-cancel. Remember, we had 14/10 times 25/7. 14 and 7 share a common factor of 7. 7 goes into 14 twice, 7 goes into 7 once. We've also got 10 and 25 that share a common factor of 5. 5 goes into 10 twice. 5 goes into 25 5 times. This is so much easier. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 1 is 2. Oh my goodness. My final answer is 5. Nice job. Now that's just 3 problems on this practice worksheet. I bet you cross-canceling could help you with a whole lot more of them. Feel free to use cross-canceling on any other multiplication you do with your fraction work. Now go get 'em!